Hey guys, this is Make It Work with Yosh, and today we are going to be doing some car fixing. And what I mean by that is, have you ever had a vehicle that it seems like every minute you look at it, it's bubbling up. The clear coat is bubbling up on your vehicle. So this is my wife's truck, and we are going to take a look, and I'm going to show you guys what I am talking about. Okay. Excuse it right now. It was bubbled up, but I did a little bit of wet sanding already, but I am going to go and show you. It have started from the side panel. I had to do a little wet sanding, and I'm going to be doing some more sanding. I'm going to just show you guys a few steps of how I'm going to fix this problem with some rattle cans. That is the color code from the truck and some clear coat. I'm going to be going over what you need to fix this problem. This is just a do-it-yourself. This is not a professional job. I am not a professional painter, but I just want to go over and show you guys a few things that I did to fix the problem. Okay guys, if you look at this side, this is the passenger side. It is pretty bad on this side. Now the part I was showing you a while ago was the hood and the other side. Now this is the passenger side. It has came all the way down to the panel. Okay, then we got going up over the passenger door frame, all of that. So we got quite a bit to do, and I just want to show you guys just what we're working with. Then this is the back of the passenger side. You got all that. If you see scuff marks, that's where I did some wet sanding, trying to smooth it out. I am going to today use a electric sander to do the rest of it, because I did all I could by hand. It's some elbow grease I had to put in. This is about 2 hours worth of work right here, from the driver's side panel, the hood, passenger side panel, over the door frame, and then the back. Well guys, I'm going to be showing you the products you will need to do this small project. Just hold on and we'll get back with you. Okay guys, this is a few items I'm going to be needing to finish the job up. First item is definitely some rubber gloves, plastic gloves. Definitely use a face mask to keep the dust particles from the sanding from getting in your lungs. I got some plastic drop cloths. You can get that at Walmart. I got the Husky kind. This is the 9 foot by 12 foot. This should be plenty enough to cover the car. I got a bucket. You're gonna need a bucket and a rag. That is for, you can, after you get through sanding, you can wipe off with a damp rag the dust particles. You can use a hose. If you got a water hose, you can also use that too, but I'm going to be using a damp cloth, and then I have a dry cloth I'll be using. Okay, this is what I used when I did some hand sanding, some elbow grease sanding. I got this from Walmart. You get it in a kit. It comes with the soft sponge like. Got Velcro at the bottom that you can put your sandpaper on. I got the 400 grit, the 1000 grit, and the 1500 grit. That comes in a package. If you go to your local Walmart, you can find that. I got some paint tape so I can tape it off. Okay, I got this. This is what I did. Like if you have any cracks or so, seal it. This is flex glue. It's clear. It's automotive kind. And let me tell you guys, this stuff is kind of high. I think I paid like $13-14 for it. It is in the automotive part at Walmart, but it really works. What I did, I sealed the cracks or whatever, and you can sand over it and paint over it. It comes out clear. Okay, that's that. Then I order the paint from the paint code of the vehicle. Yes, this is kind of high. I paid a total of, let's see, $32.96 for it. I'm going to show you guys real quick in a moment how you get your paint code, for you know exactly. The paint of this vehicle is a gray stone metallic. And then I got some Rust-Oleum clear coat. Even though the paint said you don't need a clear coat, but I still want to use another clear coat just to make sure all this works. It's not going to be going down the drain. And then when I do the electric sanding, I'm going to be using my Black & Decker, and I picked up a couple of things of sandpaper. I got the 60 grit, the 120, and then the 220. The 220 is to really give it that fine, smooth feel. I want to make sure I blend everything in, even though I wet sand it, but to get it really to blend in, to make it smooth, I'm going to have to use something powerful other than my hands. Okay guys, this is how you get your paint code, at least in a GMC Envoy. This is a 2005 GMC Envoy. So you go right here, you open up your glove box, and in your glove box, excuse the mess, you will see a bunch of numbers. A lot of people don't know what those numbers mean, but just know this is what you need to pay attention to. The BCCC, that stands for bottom coat, clear coat. Okay, since this is a one-tone color paint job, it only needs to show one paint code, and this is the paint code. It's the U213M, and that is what if you go online and order your paint or go to your automotive paint place, this is what they will go by. And I will put a link in the description of where I went and purchased my cans of paint to do this truck. Like I said, the cost is quite a bit for small cans. If you can look, this is your basic can size, and these are the 2 cans I ordered. So that's a lot of difference. So hopefully 1 or 2 of these cans could do the whole truck. And like I said, the cost is, but believe it or not, it was cheaper than other places. I checked many places and it was cheaper. So it was $16.48 per can. 2 cans is $32.96. Believe it or not, when you start checking, you'll see that's a bargain. And guys, this is the last thing you actually need to make it complete. You are going to need a Gatorade. It don't have to be a Gatorade. It could be anything that quench your thirst to help keep your electrolytes up, because this is going to be a job. Like I said, it took me 1.5 hours when I hand sand everything, wet sand it. So hopefully this will make it a little faster, but still, you want something to drink, and try to pick if it's a real hot day, try to pick somewhere where it's shady, some shade where you can do it. If I hit a garage, I'll be in the garage where you can kind of stop a lot of the elements of birds flying over, pooping, bugs, or any dust. But try to pick a day that it's not too hot and it's not really windy. Well guys, I am going to get started, and after I get it taped down, I will come back and show you how it look once it's taped down, and then I will come back in the next little part to show you the process of getting ready to paint it. All right guys, I'll see you in a few. Okay guys, what I'm doing right here is I'm trying to smooth out where the lines are. That way you don't feel no type of line, because if you don't get that smooth, once you start painting, it will actually come through the paint. You will actually see where the line was. It will look like a zigzag line in your paint. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to be sanding to smooth this out. So here we go, guys. Let me get my mask on, and here we go. Okay guys, what I did, I went across as I was sanding and take my finger and see if I feel any type of groove. You know, I've got pretty good feeling in my finger, so you can just go across and you can feel where there's a groove. Like, you don't want no paint above the other. And I know this is getting down to like bare metal, but you know, once I start painting, put the primer and all that, which if you didn't see the primer in the picture of all the stuff I had, the paint actually comes with a primer, so it's a primer and paint. And it say you don't have to use a clear coat, but I will be using a clear coat also to give extra protection. So guys, it feels pretty good. I just got through doing the hood. The hood is complete. I just want to get some footage of doing the side for you guys. And like I said, I will be coming back when I have the whole vehicle done and taped off, ready for paint. All right, guys, see you in a few. Well, guys, I'm finished sanding. Okay, I want to take you around and show you what I had to sand. I sand all of this. Everything's pretty smooth. I'm going to paint both front fenders and the hood together. So that's the reason why I did this. Okay, got it all smoothed down. You don't feel no lines. I sand the whole hood, roughen it up, that way the paint will stick better. I actually might go on and get some primer. The paint say you don't need a primer, but I rather be on the safe side and get a primer to spray first. Okay, let's go all the way around. And I was gonna just wipe it off with a wet, damp rag and dry it, but after I got through sanding, there's so much dust everywhere, I'm gonna go to the car wash and wash it off. Guys, if you go to the car wash and wash it off, if you're doing this project, do not use any wax. Just get it rinsed off and that's it. Don't use any wax. Okay. Going around. I actually sand the whole thing. Had to get really deep on that because you could feel a groove in there where it had a dent, so I had to get that. Okay, guys, remember I showed you the side? It was really bad. Yeah, it was a little rust around the tire part, and I sand that real good. It's gonna look better once it's washed. Right now you're seeing a lot of sand dust. Had to go all the way around the door frame. My fault. Like I said, it's a job. Even for electric sander, it still took me at least, I want to say, an hour to do all this because I had to get every single part. See how much dust? Look at all that everywhere. That's why I'm gonna have to go to the car wash. Had to sand all this. Now this part right here and this part will be painted black, but that will be in another video. Right now I'm just want to take care of the gray. Okay, I had to sand all this. This is back by the back window. Had to sand all this. Oh, this is a memory of my mom. My wife put that on her truck. Lost my mom at the 2018. Okay, I had to do that. Okay, we didn't have anything on the back to sand, thank God. It was enough for doing the sides. Okay, this is the other side. I had to sand this. It was bubbled up. And also, would you believe I had to get the top of this side also. Like I said, it's a lot of sanding. Had to get all of that. Well guys, I am about to go to the car wash and just get this rinsed off. And like I said, I will be coming back and taping it off and spray a primer first and probably continue the next day with the painting. I just want to do the primer and let it sit and dry overnight, and then I do the painting tomorrow. Well guys, I will catch you in a few and we will finish this project up. Hey guys, I got it masked off best I could, especially being outdoors where the wind is blowing. I can tell you one thing, never do this outside, especially if you don't know how the when it's going to be. But I did the best I could. I got it taped off, except the parts I need to prime and paint. And plus, if you're doing it by yourself, it makes it even harder. So guys, here it is. Not doing anything on the back, so not worrying about that being. And as I get to the side, I will finish it off. But guys, this is me masking it off. All right, next part is priming. Okay, I just got through putting another coat of primer on the areas I'm going to be painting. Okay, I just got through, so it still needs to dry. Okay, side panel, the hood. Like I said, I just got through putting another coat on. I'll let that dry before I sand it down again. Just a bug. The sandpaper I'm using now is 400, 600, and that's to smooth out the primer and get ready for painting. Okay, this is this side. Guys, it took way more than I thought it would to do, because I hit so much of the truck to prime. Okay, got all that. Got this. Like I said, I just got through doing it, so it's still drying. There's nothing in the back, so and like I said, this part at the top on the driver's side, still got this. I just got through repriming that. And guys, after this dry for about an hour, I am going to sand it and start painting. And guys, I'm probably going to, the part I'm going to paint for right now is probably the hood and the two sides if I have enough. If you notice in the other beginning of this video, you've seen how small the 2 cans of paint was. So probably gonna have to order at least 4 more cans, because it was a lot more of this truck to do than I thought. So guys, hang in there, and I will come back with the finished product after I paint it and clear coat. Okay, I just got through wet sanding it again after I got through priming it for the 3rd time. If you see any wet marks, that is where it just needs to dry out. And tomorrow I will get my tack towel to pick up any dust particles, and I will start painting and clear coating. Well, we're about to call it a night because it's getting late, and I was about to start painting, but I didn't want to start painting and not give it enough time to fully dry. So guys, in the next video you will see it being paint, and then let it dry, and then clear coat. All right guys, stay tuned.